Hello and welcome back. It is your dude, Laughing Lasagna. We're doing a quick little video, kind of describing one of the other TCG games I play. It's the TCG Card Shop Simulator, and I had someone actually request for this video, so we're gonna do this quick video. Kind of go on what I've been learning for the past few months that I'm playing this game. My shop level I'll be playing is a higher level than what we last played last time. And if you want more of this, I do stream this once in a while on my Twitch. I always put the link of my Twitch down below in here. And so I'm always trying to figure ways to improve my store. That way I can make a better income and keep my store growing on the levels that I'm doing. And this is just some of the ways that I did it. One thing that was very frustrating was like when you first start playing the game, when you first start, you're going, I don't know what's going to be big, what's going to sell, what's going to do, whatever. I have yet to find out what really sells in this game, in a quick, fancy way, I guess. And you don't have to be really fancy when you play this game. It's more of like how to create your store to run better and to bring a better income. So we're gonna just roll up into this and get right into the game. I'm gonna put my headset on, my little kitty headset on. And so one of the things that I learned is I always have a few other games going, because one thing I've learned is sometimes a game will play differently when you have a certain like play style, I guess. So I have three stores currently. This is actually my fifth or seventh store that I've actually tried working on. But this is what this is my main right now at day 235, level 34. I know people have a lot larger stores, but I'm quarter million in, and I'm trying to make a better way doing this. So we're gonna load up, and we're gonna see how it goes from here. But yes, but welcome in, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying these type of videos, and hope that if this is the video you'd like to have more, let me know. So this is a pick a card, any card, literally. So I have in here right now. I have all of my extra boxes. I'm trying to get rid of the ones that don't sell a whole lot of, or sell a low amount of, like low costing boxes. This is the only box set I have right now that is over or under $100. These I'm getting rid of. I don't want these anymore, so we're gonna probably buy some more of the big boxes. But one of the things that I always make sure I do is pay the bills first when I come in here, because my employees cost a lot of money. I have two stalkers and two people who do um the cash registers. One thing I really push people to not do is to have the card table out, because what I learned on other YouTube videos that I watch is the computer will come in and look at the card, and if they don't find anything, they're just gonna walk out, which means a potential client who can buy other things will just walk out, and you're gonna go, well, what happened there? So kind of be careful of what you buy. Is top loader I gotta buy more of. This is brand new, by the way. This stuff right here. It's been a while since I've been in the game itself, and this is brand new. Some of these things in the tabletop, these are all brand new. So all this stuff is brand new. I don't do a lot of play mats, because play mats for me, they cost a lot of money, and they don't sell as much as they should. Like these right here, they're not selling, and it cost me 173 to buy them in. So I'm like, I'm not gonna really buy a whole lot of these, but I'm selling them for $18 a piece. They probably should go a little bit more, but I always do market price, then 10% more, and then round it up, and that's what I do it for. That's my main. So um, I'm trying to wean off of the packages that I'm doing, the card packs, because these cards don't sell. But it is nice to grab certain cards, because if you grab a really good ghost card, your shop level will go higher. Which I should probably move my camera. Hold on, let me move my camera. Where my camera at? Main camera. move you down to here. So you actually watch like up in my shop level up here. You'll see it when I open up certain packs. Like I'm gonna grab like say just these packs right here. Okay, I'm gonna grab these and I'm gonna open these bad boys up. So total value is $12.93. It's only 13 experience, right? So the more that you draw your packs, either the higher or lower the value. Like that was only 90 experience. So the higher the lower the experience is depending on the cards that you pull. 18% experience, 18 experience, 793. It's 8 experience. So $11 for a first card, not bad, and that should make our prices that. So it's not a high price, but it's 19 experience. So again, not bad. But if we were to pull a very large card, like $200 card or $1,000 card, you'll see that experience jump. So while you're doing whatever you're doing, so we should get a little over 20 experience right here. 22 experience. So not bad. And what I do is in my collection I have duplicates of certain cards, right? Like this guy here, I have 2 of them. And this is what I do is I grab these duplicates that way I can do trades. Currently, I do not have trades on because they take a lot of time and you actually spend more money buying trades that you might not even be able to if you're not trying to collect all the cards. I got the experience or I got the achievement from the game where you collect so many cards, right? And you open so many packs as well. So I have it to a point where you can actually manage a counter and you can now say either checkout or card trade. I want him to be a checkout and no card trade. Same with the other guy. I have 2 counters. I don't want to keep going back and forth when I'm making sure everything's stocked up to keep the cards going. You know, I don't want to keep losing money, if you would. I'm losing more money just buying cards than I'm actually opening up packs. That I'm going. I actually can make more money just opening up packs, and then later on down the road, if I want to, I can then sell those cards down the road. Let's grab some more of these, and we're gonna fill up. We're gonna fill up these shelves here with extra cards that we want to get rid of. Because again, I'm trying to sell them off because they're not doing me any good. Have them here, so we're going to get rid of that. And I'm going to probably restock this with something else. These are the same thing. It's like they're not a high paid item. Like nobody's really buying these right now, which is driving up the wall. So we're gonna get rid of this. Buying these, there are some good things of buying them in bulk like this because you can just buy the big box and then grab maybe a good card here and there. I don't know what the odds are for getting a good card, like a ghost card. Ghost cards, it's a very low percentage of how to get ghost cards. There's a couple of videos that I could point out to if you want me to actually do like the how to verify what packs and what cards or boxes you can get to make the ghost cards look better or the getting them faster or more quickly, I guess. But we're going to get rid of that. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be grabbing just the box sets that cost us a lot more money. But if you only have those certain card boxes out, people are gonna have to buy those anyways because that's all you have. You know, it's all you have. All you're selling is a certain box. People are gonna have to buy. I don't want no. People are gonna have to buy that certain box set. So we're going to just make sure we have that there because they're gonna restock things that I already have restocked. Like that over there, they're gonna be doing that. So I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna have these here, so that way we can have when they're ready to restock, they're gonna put these here like that right there. Okay. So everything else is good. My board games are a good beginner item to make sure that you start grabbing for selling because board games I found out sell a lot faster and they cost not as much to restock and you can kind of push the price up a little bit higher than most items and people still buy them. um, in the game. I don't know. The CPU changes here and there, or the computer player, the 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 certain characters that are in here, they will buy certain items no matter what it is. We're good there, so we're going to just put that there. There we go. We're gonna start opening up our store. Also, I have. Make sure you have enough of this stocked up because these will hinder your people coming in or reviews or whatever. I if you care about reviews, I would worry about it, but normally you shouldn't worry about reviews because reviews aren't going to do you anything except bug you about, oh, I need the 5-star rating. I've not had a 5-star rating at all in this game since day one. Everybody has to complain about something, right? Okay, we're all good there. You notice that again, some of the items are being like this guy here. We're gonna put this right here for now. Watch what you're grabbing for cards or for inventory, because inventory is very important to make sure that you don't grab too much of one thing, because you're gonna have things, just boxes just piling up, and you're gonna go, well, why do I have this ready to go? Well, did you grab it earlier? Oh no, I didn't grab it earlier because I didn't think I needed it. Kind of make sure what you're grabbing and how much you need of it, because otherwise you're gonna go, I need this earlier and now I don't have any of it ready to go. And me, I can do this a little bit easier because I have the extra money to just drop it. But if you're trying to go for the achievement of like having your shop level go higher, I want the last achievement I want is the shop level 100, right? I'm trying to get rid of. I'm trying to get the things as you run to a point where I can just sell things quickly and easily and not have any issues. Because if I don't sell them, then what am I gonna do with the extra space I have? One thing too is I am doing the bulk boxes. They don't sell as much as you think they would, but I think if you try promoting them, they might. Just try new trials, try new ideas, and it might work for you. I have yet to find a way to make the CPU actually buy certain cards. I don't know. There's a certain like a spell you gotta cast upon some of these guys to actually have them, you know, trade them. I have one left. I wish you could trade or you open these boxes up because you can get like really cool cards. I bet in some of these boxes. So we're gonna put that there. Again, I have 2 stalkers. Do I need 2 stalkers? Not really, because they are. I have yet to find a stalker that is faster than I am because I just run. I just use shift and I just run the tar out of it. And so we're running very fast business here. So we gotta run our business as fast as we can. It's good. I know I have one. I know I have one of these over here. So, there's that. I'll see that. I overstocked that right there. Okay, so it's no problem. That is no problem. We still need to buy some more yellow. Those is buy 2 of those. I got rid of most of my play mats because they weren't selling at all. And when I did have to rebuy them, they were expensive to rebuy. So I'm like, why am I spending this amount of money when none of it's selling? So kind of watch what you're selling and go from there, because if you're not selling anything of a certain item, you should probably figure out what is reset. If maybe the price of it has gone down or whatnot. If the price of the item has gone down, people might grab it more, which is good. But you can actually make your employees start checking the prices. So I don't know where my no, this guy. So I can have this guy, like, let's see, I can say you can set price. He can go through the entire thing and then set prices, but I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna say confirm, and then I'm gonna have you restock shelves. No. Um, Basically, just keep an eye on things. Like right now, I'm seeing that these things are still kind of selling. Board games are selling, so kind of always when you're restocking things, make sure. Yeah, and they're complaining about no basic cards here. Well, basic cards they cost me very little, but no one really buys them except for certain days. Then they'll buy them, which is super annoying. Like I just start buying like one straight thing of like certain cards, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, guess what? You know, 3 days later in this game, all of a sudden people are wanting a certain card. Well, that's 3 days that my stuff is sitting there. I could be placing other items there that are a higher value that I can make almost triple my money, you know? And each time that you sell things, your experience will go up. Like $100 here, $1,000 here, you know, you will get some people who will buy a lot of money of stuff, and then your money will go up. Like 134 right there, it's 39 experience, which is great. 265, 68 experience, great. I'll take that in a heartbeat. I'll take that over anything right now. So, if you have your own card shop, what is your way of growing your shop? What is the way that you learned how to either downsize and go move faster, or was your first goal to upgrade everything and then go from there? Let me know in the comments how you guys play this game, because I really want to learn this game from like the professionals, you know. I want to see you pros do this. Because I know there's other ways to do this. I know I'm not the only one who tries new things, you know? Everyone tries new things so that they can see how to grow their own business that fast. And I know that I have other ways of doing things. I am not really good at explaining some of the ways that I do it. But it's always fun to see how people will try to go, you know, oh yeah, I have this certain way of doing it, you know, and it's like, okay, so then can you explain how to do that? Well, you know, you just you get rid of this certain item and then you place it here, or you move this entire shelf to over here, or there's a whole bunch of different ways you can do moving your inventory and pushing a certain item. So now we're going to look at our board games. We need more of those. So we're going to buy one of those, buy one of those. Again, I don't expect people actually to stock these that fast because I have 2 stockers, and I really don't want to buy, or I don't want to hire too many stockers, because then my stockers cost me money. Hiring people will cost you money. So be careful how many people you hire in, because they will cost you. Oh, a little bit of hiccup there. Again, we're just making sure we have stocked items, because that way we're not gonna have people just going, oh, where's this certain thing? It's like, well, we only carry a certain amount of things, because I've tried plushies, I have tried you know, several other things to actually grow my business on this game, and there's just no way to keep up plushies, because plushies for me have been an actual problem, because like, you know, one day someone's like, oh, I really want this plushie, and you sell like 6 7 of them. All of a sudden it's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna buy them again, and then for 2 weeks straight in game no one buys them, and I'm going, is the price too high or whatever? So then you manipulate, you know, you move the prices a certain way and people still won't buy it, and I'm going, what am I doing wrong, you know? And a lot of times it's only because of the CPU going, or the computer going, you know, oh, well, today we're not going to do anything for the next week. Like when you're going for a certain card, you're going, I really need a certain card, then you can't find it anywhere. And you're trying your best to find a certain card and nothing's happening. So you got to be really careful of what you really want behind your certain cards, you guys. Or your collection, I guess. If you're a card collector, like in the game, I'm a card collector. You know, I have ghost cards. I have really good foil cards. I just don't display them because I'm not sure if displaying certain cards will help people want to buy them. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Um, One thing too is I do not have tables. Tables are only meant for if I'm really in a pickle and I really want to see if I can have people want to, you know, spend the money for the table, then I'll do it. But table just takes up space, and not everybody plays it as long as they want them to. So like the people will just sit down, and then you know they won't play, and then it's going well. Now I don't have anybody playing the game, so now what do I do? So it's kind of like a hit or miss with the oh my gosh, people still buying the cards. It's really hit or miss with the card tables. Like I have some stores where if I have at least 3 tables in it, people will play on those tables constantly, and they sit there for a good solid 2-3 hours, which gives me some good money. But for the events you're trying to pull, like the events that you do within the tables, cost you more money in the long run if you're not watching yourself very carefully of what card you're or what things you're doing, specifically like the events you're doing. Make sure you have how much money you're spending for that event, and then how many players you have in per day. Kind of watch that, I guess. Oh, we need this. I need this. Then I need another mafia. There we go. I need. Actually, we'll grab 3 of those because I don't mind having them stocked up. Again, during this entire time, you would think that I would be okay with grabbing cards. The problem with grabbing the cards though is if I was grabbing cards during all this, I would have to stop every 5 seconds to then have someone maybe do a card because my shop is such a high level now, or higher level than it has been, that I would have people trying to trade cards, and a lot of them cards are junk. You know, it's like people would be asking for like a certain card. You're going, what am I supposed to do with this certain card? You know, and it's super annoying. Like, I can do this card trade. Let's do this. See if I can get any card trades first. Um, and I might not get any trades at all for the last hour of the game. But we'll find out what happens. We might not have anybody trade, which is probably the best option. No one trade at all for half an hour. But a lot of cards that people want to trade either cost a lot of money. Like say in the very beginning, you might not have any money to trade, so you just turn that trade off. So you're not hinted at or trying to push for that $1,000 card that you want in the very beginning of the game. So, all right. So, see, I already had 10 of these. Actually, I can move the camera over. Oh, not that. Camera over. Move this over. So, I already have 10 of these, right? I don't want more than those, so I'm going to decline it. I don't want to be buying extra cards. It's pointless to do that. It's for me. It's pointless to have to continue to stop, pause, and go. Yeah, I want to trade for this card. When it's like it's a card I don't need. I don't want this certain card because I'm not gonna be selling all the junk cards I can find. You know what I'm saying? Like I turn the trade thing off unless you want it. I think the card trade is kind of pointless in my opinion. In the back here, I just do bulk cards, and I should probably buy more of those. But everybody is done for the day. Make sure everything's stocked up. Everything's good to go. We're at 294,895, so we made some good money. We're out of yellow. I don't think we have any yellow back here, do we? We have 1 yellow. And we're making sure it looks kind of like that. Do we have? We have some green we put up. So I always try to do this where I have the stock already. I'm just gonna make sure that everything's stocked up to the T, where I can make sure when I come in the next day, you know, I don't have any extra boxes just flying around or floating here and there where it's going, oh yeah, guess what? You have extra boxes of this. One thing I was going to suggest too, also, let me grab this. Um, that's not good. Um, Crap. I wish I could find a way to just do boxes. I probably should have just grabbed that, but got to. So we're going to actually do Destiny cards, and we're bundle. I do minimum price of 0.1 below minimum cards, and we're gonna box them all up. And the reason why I do this is because again, it's just it gets rid of a lot of cards that I have extra of. That you'll see some of my cards like in my folder. I have like hundreds of them because I have too many of them, and it's just super annoying to continue to have to stock them over and over again. So like I have 5 of those, 11 of those, 8 of those, 16 of those, 20 of those, um, 38, 54, 63, 41, 40, 196 of these, and they're only 80 cents. So you gotta imagine, I gotta sell 185 of the 190 of these, right? In order to get them out of my closet space, if you would, of just junk cards. Yes, the value of my cards is about as much as my value of my actual store, but I'm going, you have to sell all of this stuff in order to make the kind of money back. But what's nice too is I can then just sort the album, like the price, and like I have these cards here. He's $5,700, 5,400, and these are all cards that are singles. I don't have duplicates of these cards. These are all singles. And the reason I don't have duplicates is because I turned off the trading because these cost me more money to actually trade in. So I'm losing money buying these certain cards. Especially when you have cards like let's go with the ghost cards, right? And we're going to go to price. $14,000 for this guy, or 13 grand for this guy, or 12 grand for this guy. I don't have the extra money to do that. I sell the ones I have duplicates of unless I want to do the trade value. But I have half of these collected out of 80, and I really want to trade more. I want to get more of these cards, but they cost a lot of money to buy, and then you had a lot of card pulls to actually get them. Destiny's the same thing. Destiny, I have the price of the highest one is 9 grand, 7 grand, 7 grand, and so I want to make sure I have the duplicates ready to go in case I'm ready to trade somebody. So if I have 2 of these, I don't typically try to sell it because then if someone wants to trade a higher card value for a card I don't have, I'd rather just do that, But I have 1,100 or 1,148 of 1,452 cards of this one already set aside, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going back to this one, duplicates, and then close it. So yeah, so the basis is how I run my store is just watching that right there, watching what you have. If you want to, make sure you're restocking everything that you want to be selling big time. Um, and then yeah, the ones that cost the most, your pulls are be better, right? Your pulls will be better. Like say this guy here, he cost me a lot of money to then, to make sure I have these cards. But the pulls sometimes are good. Like this is a trash pull right there. But 299.22 for a Hydroid. That's a good pull. It's a really good pull. And it's not gonna happen a whole lot of times. But total value 329, 85 experience. So you want your shop level to go higher in experience level and you want to continue to grow. Make sure you're pulling cards. Make sure your higher price items are on the level, the shop level. The storefront. Sorry, I'm just like I'm losing my mind trying to figure out a word for what the shop is called. But other than that, we have everything we need. 1285, yeah, decent. And then that's basically how we do it. See how much money we made. And you always have this satisfies customers, but Bought items. I didn't again. Don't buy. They're not buying cards. Not playing a game. That's fine. But 157 items, and then total items earnings is 32 grand. So you imagine. So let's go. Let's do the math here, okay? Let's do the math here on my calculator. My calculator here, not calendar. Calculator. So let's go 32,036 divided by 157. That means a total average of each item is $204 per item, and I made that kind of money, right? And I didn't do upgrades. I didn't do all a bunch of weird stuff. I do that once every one when I start making again like 20 grand a day, like I was doing for a while there. Like my profit right now is 14. My profit. Make sure I can move my camera back over so you guys can see it. Profit was 14 grand for the profit. Not bad. My rent bill was 2 grand, and my rent for my employees is $1,800. So I'm making a decent profit by selling stuff or selling these large quantities of huge products. Revenue was 32 grand, but with supply costs for 13 grand, you gotta imagine that it's a lot of money. But I want to make sure my supply cost is gonna be half of what my profit is. So the more I can sell the larger price items, the better my profit will be. So this is how I play this game. It's a work in progress. Believe me, I've been learning a lot of things over the months of playing this game. And if you have any big ideas of how you play this game, let me know in the comments below. Also, the word of the month for the free Steam game giveaway is going to be, oh, what's the word? Doom. Let's put those secret words in there for Doom. And the best way to make sure you have the chance to do that, I'm going to make sure I save the game first. I'm going to save the game, save the game, save the game. I'll pull up my Discord for you guys to see this. So when you dudes do the game giveaway, I gotta be your friend on Steam in order to give you a game or not. As anyways, Discord's not pulling up. Why is Discord not pulling up? Awesome. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do is basically how we did last month is you guys go in there, my Discord, join the Discord. Link will be in below, and also you can go in there and you can assign your role. So there's a role assignment in there. Push the YouTube when you subscribe to the channel. Go in there into the giveaway. You'll see it in there, and then put in the word Doom, all caps DOOM, Doom. Okay, just put it in there. That's gonna be the word of the month for a free game on Steam giveaway. Make sure we're friends on there. Send me a friend invite or a Steam Steam friend request. I'll see it, and then make sure you put the word in there, Doom, and then we'll go from there. So in the meantime, that's all I got for you guys today. Sorry it's a little bit longer, but it's kind of explained everything on how I play the game. I know you guys enjoy it, and I can continue to show you guys how I play the game, make some funny scenarios, all that fun jazz, and I love the game a lot. So have a laugh in life. Keep being awesome legends I know you are, and keep spreading the love and laughter you find in some of these videos onto others. Leave a like, subscribe. I love you guys. Let's rock on, and see you next time. Bye-bye!